you get serious only when they start performing maybe a little bit, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah,
let's
then
just,
the parents are like, okay,
yeah.
But that's really unfair.
Right. So,
And
so it's not there from the foundation, from the base level.
because we don't have that kind of a system, and I think the government needs to build that kind of a system where every parent also feels secure. Children being children, they would always like to, go out, have fun, and, play some sport, and they still want to do it, whether they lose or win, doesn't matter. As long as they're having fun.
Yeah.
But it's the parents who need the security and that affirmation saying that, sports is a great career option. Your life will be settled, or you can earn your bread and butter from sports, which I feel a lot. Even now, if you just take up badminton, because badminton is poorly paid sport, and if you just take badminton, I would still not recommend anybody to depend only on badminton for their bread and butter. That's very difficult.
That's quite a strong statement.
No, that's true.
That's true, yeah. That's what I mean, yeah.
See, Sindhu has won the Olympics, and then a lot of, incentives are being announced, or cash prize. No, she's won. But to go to that level, how do you manage?
Right. Yeah.
Or unless someone is actually supporting you. Otherwise, there are so many badminton players who are wanting to achieve what Sindhu has achieved, but they don't have the facility, or they don't have the financial support.
Right. So that is what needs to be looked into.
Yeah, the government, the private corporate sectors need to come up and take there's so many corporate, I would say that there's so many corporate sectors, there's so many industrialists, there's so many, first the government needs to make this strong regulation. If you support at least one sport in our country, we'll probably give you a benefit in income tax. Then the corporate, some incentives even for the corporate company who want to support sports.
Right.
There are a lot of ways to do it, but you have to do it.
Exactly. Now, Jwala, talking about your and Ashwini's match, what do you think at the Olympics, of course? Like, hard luck?
Hard luck as in,
I know how much you wanted it, like any other player, obviously.
Obviously. Nobody wants to lose.
Exactly.
Somewhere we fell short. Unlucky as in, not like we never depended on luck. At least me, I've never depended on luck. And unlucky as in, yes, we could have done it. I wouldn't say I will not say I had a tough draw. I will not say I had tough opponents and that's why we couldn't do it. We just couldn't. We couldn't deliver at that particular day. On that particular day. We couldn't do it. We wanted to. We obviously wanted to. We were... I worked really hard. Really hard. For past 5 months, the only thing I did was play badminton and train for badminton. It was crazy. And my parents were like, "Whoa, Jwala, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I just want to do it. Just let me do it." I was not thinking about anything, and just about, it was just about making it there, But we couldn't.
Yeah. In India, this also needs to be looked at, at the fitness levels of sports people, how injuries need to be taken care of. Saina also played with injury, you played with injury, and and you're going to Olympics, so if there is a system in place to take care of sports people,
the whole, I think it's just not about, we don't have a proper knowledge about sports medicine.
Right.
We have not explored that, or we have not encouraged that part of the profession, sports medicine, which is